Happy Wednesday. Good morning. My cat is joining us, which he normally does when I am talking. I don't know if he just feels the vibration or what, but here we go. He's over here. Probably can't even see him. Hello. All right. So, we are talking about the portal, the universal, the cosmic energies that are going on right now, all the fun stuff. And so, excuse me, with let me pull up this, but with everything that's been going on, we we have been transitioning since the lunar eclipse on the 12th. So around the 12th into the 13th, there was a lunar eclipse, which kind of opened things up to where, uh, for a lot of people that are light workers, especially for people that are working on ascending, for people that are awakening, becoming more conscious. Uh, there were some symptoms behind it. This was a lot of shedding of our karmic layers, a lot of shedding of the old identities, the self doubt, the scarcity feelings, the uh, self consciousness, like insecurities, feeling unsafe. So all of these things have been essentially uh, pouring out of us. With that, it brings up some symptoms, and so drop it in the chat if you've been feeling this the past like 2 weeks, like um, fatigue and ringing in the ears and like waking up multiple times in your sleep or having like really vivid dreams or even just like for me, like, yes, I have kids, so sickness does run through my house, but like I had a lot of throat clearing and coughs and congestion. So this is all like essentially clearing those energies out of your body. So with this new moon that just happened on Sunday, which was what date was that? The 27th. Between the, well, I guess the 26th into the 27th. So the 26th started off on like actually walking through that portal. This was where we get to decide, do I want to come out on the other side or do I want to stay in this stuckness? Do I want to continue, like, if you get into like soul contracts, like, was what I was contracted to be here to do I still need to achieve that? Do I still need to feel it? Do I still need to find the muck of it? And this is something that we get to decide. And actually today is kind of like the cutoff for the portal. So uh, if like, even if you don't believe in this stuff, like portals and new like moons and the draw of the moon, like healthcare workers pretty much know what the full moon means. Like, this is when all the crazy decides to come into the ER. Like the people that are like, I don't know, you'll get an influx of really weird shit that's coming in, and you'll work your ass off. Like, when the full moon is coming, like you're gonna deal with crazy. So we had like healthcare workers, like they know this on a sense, like maybe not believe it, like believe that it's tied to something like cosmically or whatever, but like they know the moon has something to do with emotions. um People, like women, we our cycles tend to cycle off the moon cycles, our energy cycles, and this could be true for men too, but like our energy cycles off the moon. We can see how the waves in the ocean cycle off the moon. Not to mention, like, we've had, you know of course, we had the solar eclipse, the lunar eclipse. We had solar storms. We have all the planets aligning in one straight line. We had the crescent moon with Mars and Venus like as the eyes. Like we had what else do we? Oh yeah, all the planets are out of retrograde right now. They're all moving forward. Like this doesn't happen very often. Like um, so this is again, it's profound. It's triggering these shifts, like these deep realizations of what our soul purpose is. This is for some people like they're reconnecting with their higher selves. They're getting messages again. Their intuition's really kicked up, and this is the time for breakthroughs. This is the time for calling in what we want. This is not like, our emotions are running stronger, but um, this is not the time to sit in your muck and like woe is me. Like this is the time to like manifest that shit. Like transformation is happening faster than ever before. It's like basically like the perfect timing. So those intuitive downloads, they're coming in through, like increased clarity, and like it's a potent time. So with all this going on, and all that's happening across the planet right now, and in there's also like what you can call the breath wave. So it's essentially, this is an energetic rising from the heart of source, and it's sweeping through earth. It's sweeping through us, our light bodies, through the grids of the earth, and deep into our souls, like the layers of our consciousness. So this isn't like philosophy. It's not like a human made movement. It's essentially, it's like a return to remembrance, like our soul's purpose, like our soul. Again, like if you think about soul contracts, like we we essentially assign ourselves to have a certain experience, and you can have many lifetimes, you can have a million lifetimes, but if you don't learn what you're meant to learn, like you could be um, one lifetime like the aggressor, you can be the one lifetime where you're the victim, you can be the one lifetime where you murder someone, right? Like it's all meant to essentially bring you back to your one pure soul, because we get to learn certain lessons. So when we're awakening, like these ancient soul contracts and memories that's been dormant through lifetimes, like where it's softening, like our hearts, like the hardened hearts. It's creating space for like deeper, more authentic connections, and like we're all meant to learn certain things. Like we're meant to love. We're meant to connect with others. We're meant to I'm on the spot. Like it's just, the words are all the words. One things that we're meant to learn is escaping me right this moment. But like we're basically coming back into our true vibration. So it's not. This isn't like here to destroy. However, you can kind of see the breakdown that's going on with government, with our financial systems, with even like the power grids in Portugal and in France, and like there's breakdowns going, and that's not necessarily like to wipe things out. It's not necessarily to wipe out evil. It's essentially here to reveal things. Like we're we and I've said this on the last one, like we are our own beings, like our own magnificent beings. Like God is with, like, not out there, God is within us. Like we are our own gods and creators, like that. And I know for like some that are really religious, like that might be a little frictiony, but like where it's meant to be within us, within our hearts. So like me personally, I don't follow any specific religion, but I know like in me, I am there to rise to a certain level. I am there to bring others with me. Like we're awakening. Like we're ascending. So again, like this is reminding us of who we've always been, who we are, and always who we've always been. So yes, for those attuned to it, like the wave can feel disruptive, but it can also feel really beautiful. And so if you're feeling that restlessness, that sense of maybe a life that you've built, like it no longer quite fits, um, you may also be having symptoms of like spontaneous grief or like the emotional releases and sudden realizations about what your truth path is. So this is, again, it's a good thing. Like it's shifting. It's realizing that the breath of God is already alive within you, inside of you. So we don't need to force this. Like you just need to listen inwards, bring yourself into your body, like breathe, trust that the breath knows its way home. So, ooh, my goodness. So as we're clearing away these outdated cycles and we're removing the obstacles that might have been in your path, like it's guiding you towards opportunities that truly align with your highest potential. So for months, again, you may have been feeling like something was building beneath the surface, like a sense of anticipation, like a clear direction. I was very excited for all this to come about. It's like every time I would see on the spiritual pages that I follow, like they were like, this is it, we're ramping up, like, and it's like, okay, we keep ramping up, like when's the end, like why would it get there? But this eclipse basically it brings everything into focus, and because it's a new moon in Taurus, like Taurus is very gentle. um, yes, it's acting as a spotlight and revealing truths that were previously hidden, and that's also like a Libra thing. Like with Libra, we're seeing the balancing of the scales too. But this is pushing you to release again. Um, sorry, pushing you to release what no longer serves you, and it's opening doors to futures that are more aligned. Like think about ease and flow, like things that actually fulfill you. Abundance, like you're getting to that change is starting to happen like really rapidly, and you're getting to actually all the seeds you've been planting. You're going to actually reap what you sow. So while it may feel intense, every shift is setting you up for something even greater than you imagine. So, how this looks and how this may be impacting you, like relationships, this is the time for honesty. This is the time for integrity. This is you get to express yourself, say your needs, what you need. Um, Emotional clarity is like the big thing here. There, you may be feeling tested. Like relationships may be actually, speaking of, like me and my husband, actually we don't fight a lot, like we don't have arguments, but we had last week this big disagreement that basically we were stewing in it for like a whole day later, that we got to come back and actually clear the air with. But like this is being tested, and it's either you're going to transform and build a deeper connection, or you're going to be releasing some things. So know that. And it doesn't sound the great, like releasing doesn't sound the greatest, but like it may be necessary. Like you may have been hiding from it for a long time and like turning your blinders on, like you don't want to see it, but like this is revealing the truths that you actually really need to address. um, with finances and businesses and careers and goals. Like this eclipse was the start of a big reset. So if you're starting to see like opportunities opening up, like things that you weren't really thinking about, like this is essentially, again, we're taking off the blinders here. Like we're when we're subconsciously programmed to be small, we can only see things through this little hole. Or you can call it like a toilet paper roll. Like we can only see things through the roll, and everything outside of this is all the possibilities of things that we have available to us that we just can't see because of our programming, because of those filters. Like we're filtering everything through our subconscious mind based on what we were programmed to believe from a young age. So what this is doing, again, we're taking off the blinders, we're expanding that role so that we can actually see some shit. Like this is highlighting what needs to change. And maybe things might happen, like a door closes only because you were meant to go through this other door. You were meant to see this other thing. And when that door closes, it's not comfortable. It sucks. You're gonna like be like, oh, why did this happen? This is what I wanted. But guess what? Like the universe had some other plans. Like it was like, hey, this is better over here. But you won't see that until that door goes away. So this is more fulfilling. This is more, you're gonna get more rewarded. So it's a time for reassessing, taking action, change your perspective on the things that you think are bad. Like there is no good or bad, and that is a mental construct. Like technically, things are only good or bad because of how you perceive them to be good or bad, because of how you were programmed, how your filters are set to see things as good or bad. Because again, what's totally like out of our minds, like awful, seeing somebody else do on the other side of the world is totally good and normal for them. So knowing that a different culture, a different country sees this as a good thing and you see it as a bad thing, that's when you should start questioning some shit. Question what you have programmed. So when you start to see things with neutrality, they're not good, it's not bad, it just is. When you start to have that neutrality on it and you start to be more open, like that's when things start to come in. Like, yeah, this fell off my plate, this door closed, it sucks, but maybe that means there's something better for me out there. And you've heard that before, trust me. Like there's people that, I don't know, like I've interviewed so many entrepreneurs, so many really successful people in my summits, and a lot of them have the same origin story. Like they were there was a lot of them that were forced into their businesses. Like they started to dabble and then they lost their jobs. And basically it was like now or never. Like we're doing this right now. And so they started their business and they got it up and running because that rug was pulled out from underneath them. I don't want that to happen to you, like I want you to have this slow, steady climb, but think about that. At that moment, they were going through it. They were really, I lost my job. What am I going to do? And then guess what? The door opened and it was even better. And then health and well-being. Like this is the time to get more rest. This is the time to really prioritize self-care. This is you get to create some habits that are actually sustainable. This is where you get to detox emotionally, physically, like um, take some freaking salt baths, do some meditation, some hypnosis, some breath work. Like, actually, you know what? What's really easy? Drop into your heart. This is something you can do in like 30 seconds. Just freaking breathing into your heart, like heart math. Like, you have it's scientifically proven that your heart is an electromagnetic wave of energy. This You can draw people into you through your heart. This is where magnetism comes into play. This is where energetic frequencies, like, people can be connected to you through your heart. So just simply dropping in, close your eyes, breathe into your heart, and imagine this wave of energy that's going inside to outside to inside as you're breathing. Like, we can physically measure the electromagnetic wave from your heart up to 3 feet away. It's all in the heart. So small shifts. That's pretty small, right? Like, everybody can do that. Small, consistent shifts. Like, they're encouraged for long-term improvements. Like, decluttering your house. Declutter your house, you declutter your mind. You may not even notice all the mess that's around you. And I'm speaking to me too, because I have some things in boxes because we were planning to move. Like, seeing that, you may not consciously see that, but like, your peripheral, your subconscious, it sees the clutter. And guess what? Brain fog, being scattered brained, like, that has a lot to do with it, is your environment. Simplifying. Like, I don't know what it is about getting older, but it's like, I want less stuff around. Like, I don't care about all this stuff anymore. I keep throwing stuff away, and I somehow have more stuff to throw away. So it's like, it's beneficial. It's beneficial for the psyche, because again, like, the stuff that I have, it's it's lived up to its dharma. It's time for somebody else to experience that stuff. So all of this is to say, like, again, there's a lot of cosmic energy. This whole lunar eclipse, new moon, um, it was a turning point. It was a powerful push towards the life that you're meant to live. You can embrace it, or you can completely reject that. That's up to you. But I will just suggest that if you've been wanting to take the leap, if you've been wanting to call certain things in, this is the time to speak it to the universe. The universe is going to be bringing people and opportunities and experiences to you, into your life, that actually align with your purpose and your happiness and your success. So if you need to actually so your conscious mind gets that this is happening, look for things, like, look for synchronicities, look for signs, look for the angel numbers on the clock, like little intuitive nudges. Tap into your body, see if you get some messages. Like, you might not hear it, but you might know it, you might see it. Like, everybody experiences it differently, and these are all just like gently pointing you into the right direction. And another thing, like, that's really cool, if you desire it, it's because your future self is pinging that message to you. How cool is that? Because your future self already has that thing. Like, on another timeline, maybe another life, they already have that and are experiencing it, and it's so freaking good that they want you to experience it too. So they ping you that message, give you that little seed of desire, and then when the more you want it, you're like, oh, This would be so great. And maybe you have doubts, but guess what? At somewhere out there, you're already experiencing it. So why not experience it? Why not go for it? Everything is happening exactly as it should. Even if it feels weird and uncertain or unexpected in the moment, like love again, like one of our experiences that we're meant to be here to experience, to have, like it's deepening. Careers maybe evolving. Like maybe there was maybe you're in corporate and there's a job that's opening up that would be perfect and you would get more pay. Or, like you'll start to call in like random like checks in the mail, random money, like settlements that you forgot about, refunds. And personal growth, like this is the big time. Personal growth is accelerating at an incredible pace. This is the time for you. Time to trust the process. Embrace transformation, the transition, the evolution, and move forward with confidence, knowing that the universe is guiding you exactly where you're supposed to go and to your highest potential. So, incredible things are unfolding. Just be open, be ready, like allow yourself to receive everything that you've been working towards. Now, couple things. I do have some talks that are coming up. I have a summit that's going to be this Saturday, um, that I will drop links for if you guys would like to join in on that. I have actually, I might already have this posted inside of the group. So there's a summit that's going to be a whole panel of amazing women that have done incredible things and have incredible businesses and life purposes that they're stepping into or have stepped into. And on Mother's Day, there is going to be a event that I'm doing with a woman named Margarita, who's also a beautiful soul. And we're going to go through a little breath work live. So that is a free event for everybody here that you can join in on. It will be both streamed on YouTube and on Facebook, which I'll drop the link for. And then on the 18th, we're doing a healing day. This, I have not decided yet if I want to do breath work, if I want to do some compassion key, but this is essentially releasing some of those layers of ickiness that has been building up and stuck. So 18th, it's my own event. It's something I do monthly, free for my community. No obligation to, like there's no like sales pitch at the end of it. But if you want to join in on that, it's completely free for you as well. So I appreciate you guys. I really hope that you have an amazing Wednesday, amazing rest of your week. And I hope you join me on some of those. I love you all. Bye.